woman who left no facial trace in history. Fearless, defiant, and an analytical thinker with keen, piercing eyes. No matter how formidable she may have appeared, deep inside, she was very fragile and afraid. So desperate to find comfort, she, in a last effort, turned to shaman rituals and Buddhism. During the late 19th century of Joseon Dynasty, Korea was a protectorate country of China. Japan, through their earlier modernization of armory, became very powerful and challenged any opposition against their goal to invade Korea. The last queen of Joseon, who was clever, powerful, and a fanatical shaman, hastily opened the doors to Western missionaries to modernize the country and to annihilate Japan's objective. Up until then, any Christians that were discovered were either hanged or slaughtered.
The events involving the last queen of Korea and the missionaries carry a powerful impact and influence on Korean Christian history, and sow the lasting seed of gospel of Christ in Korea. 120 years later, the lasting seed produced the #1 largest church in the world in Korea today, 2014. And Korea is the #2 in the world in sending number of missionaries to the world.
Without a question, living and working as a missionary in the late 19th century Korea was extremely risky and often life-threatening. Many Christians were brutally killed and martyred for their faith. During this time, all missionaries had to deal every day with unforeseen life threats. Any kind of missionary work required tremendous courage and faith in God. In fact, without their willingness to risk their lives, working in Korea was impossible.
한국인이 가는 곳에는 세계 어디에나 교회가 세워지고 있습니다. 미국에도 코리안 아메리칸 처치가 수천 교회에 이르릅니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Joseph and I'm the producer of Moringa. Even though I was literally born in Hollywood, Hollywood never crossed my mind growing up. But the past few years I've had the privilege to produce several feature films. One of them starred Ben Stiller, Jesse Eisenberg. I've met some of the greats like Will Smith and Tom Hanks, and I've worked with some of the most amazing people along the way. And recently, one of those people is Minette. And like you heard from her story, she gave up everything, completely turned her life around to commit to this story, to bring it to life. And when I first met with her, that's what inspired me to join forces. And it was just icing on the cake to find out that this was the true story of the first American missionaries to go to Korea in the late 1800s.
There are Korean films made about the last empress, but most have mainly focused on her horrific death. None of the films have adequately revealed the truth of the hidden prize message that is told through the sacrificial lives of these missionaries and the brutal death of the last queen. The spirit of love and sacrifice that is found in this story is a precious cornerstone for the Korean church. Moringa is a story about love and sacrifice, and the great impact and significant factors of transformation through the roles of evil and good.
Anyone can find the facts and the history of these events, but the story that I wish to tell is metaphorically interwoven with my life, culture, and spiritual experiences, and it's in a form of a message that no one has ever told before. Moringa movie is not only my personal passion, but my faithful response to God's redemptive work in my life.
우리 모두 함께 이 소중한 선교사님들의 사랑과 헌신을 다시 기억하며 모링가를 통해 영원한 복음의 열매가 맺어질 것입니다.
We are excited to share this message through our film and wish to bring the untarnished, true vision to the audience. In order to be certain that our vision remains untouched and honest to the story, we must carefully select the production methods to complete this film. We want to invite all of you to be part of this important project and produce the film with us. To make the most amazing and best quality film, we will need to gather a top tier of talented professionals to take this project to its envisioned height. First, we want to hire a well-known, established director, and for that we will need to acquire enough funding to bring them on board. Since this film's time period is dated back in the late 1800s and also set in a foreign country, these factors will stir up higher production costs for our team. We deeply appreciate any contribution you make through this campaign, and this is how it works. There are many ways that you can help support our project. You can pledge now by either donating an amount of your choice, or you can pre-purchase the DVD of the film. When the film is completed during October 2015, it will be sent to you. We can also provide you with our 501c3 number for your tax exemption. Choose by clicking on the option that works for you. Another way to get involved is to tell all your friends, family, affiliated social media. Tell everyone you know about this amazing film to be made. Every bit of contribution helps, and we thank you for taking the time. We cannot wait to go on this journey with you. Thank you.